than he was in the past. That or Waffle Bot is undergoing some secret training that none of us know about. Maybe he could give his instructor's contact info to Alan. Now, did Alan lose? Did Team One lose their first game, or did they win?
I think they won. Yeah, they won.
It was nice knowing the Mundo. Timo gets the stun onto the Kog'Maw. One-man ult with the Malphite, getting the Elise. These goes. Wow, that UCD Ribbon coming in hot with that. Zaya.
Oh, flashes
That
and
flash
misses.
Blitzcrank Q awkward. Kog'Maw goes down though. Carl not having a good day for himself. Blue team decides to dive, throws away any lead that they might have gained with the turret dive.
So many question marks. So many question marks.
You know, just when you think that the blue team making a smart decision, they decide to dive, blow all their flashes. Zaya misses her ult. One-man Malphite ult. Blitzcrank misses the Q after the flash. Also, it looks like Blitzcrank didn't go Hex Flash here. Scary stuff.
Alright. Monkey Man. Great game. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for the wave clear to happen. Now, we'll have to see what the red team does. I mean, they're kind of just sitting back. You know, they're perfectly fine, just slowly whittling down the blue team as they should. Kog'Maw gets hit by the snowball. Does Windriser go in? He does not.
I don't really agree with Malphite though. He's going on against an AP team. Mostly AP team.
I mean, I might have went Randuin's before the Thornmail. Not a whole lot of healing except for the Mundo on the enemy side. And Malphite probably is not going to be the one that Mundo's auto-attacking to trigger the wounded, or the grievous wounds of the Thornmail.
I think he's building Dormouse because he likes the hitting back part.
Maybe. You know, he just wants to, if someone's going to be hitting him, he wants to make sure that he's not just taking free damage. I can see that. But it's not the smarter decision. Alright, sometimes you got to look past that pride of yours and be like, alright, Randuin's is going to be better here. Slow the attack speed. Make sure I'm a little bit more resistant to critical strikes.
That's assuming that these players are good, right? We don't have any good players in this.
You know, we letting everybody in. 5-man Blitzcrank ult, by the way. Then Zaya uses her ult right afterwards.
That wasn't. Oh, that was it.
2-man Malphite ult doing negative damage. Not sure why they're engaging there.
Oh.
Down one member of their team. Meowkai comes in.
Oh.
Ooh. Waffle Bot just straight rolling over the blue team here. Just not a whole lot of coordination.
They should really engage with this full.
I just don't think they're talking to each other, Yan. I don't think that when the Blitzcrank Flash King got a 5-man silence with his ult that the rest of the team was ready for it. And now, Winterizer is going to take out the Tristana though, which is good and probably saves him from losing the inhib here. Maka coming in. Carl trying to do some sick Kog'Maw mechanics.
No, he's not getting all of that.
2 or 3 autos off and that's about it. The problem with going Frozen Heart, in my opinion, like I always am too hesitant to rush Frozen Heart, right? Because you just don't have health. And in the early game, health is kind of king, in my opinion. You know, if you have 200 or 300 more health, and the guy next to you, when they're, you know, and they blow their wombo combo, it doesn't kill you. You can, you know, survive, lay down a little bit more damage on your...
Yeah, the huge problem with, like, every time I play with Timo, she tends to build Frozen Heart first. And in my mind, I really don't want to say anything. I think that's terrible. I think Frozen Heart first is terrible. She
I think
actually
it's just
starts.
hard.
She starts Glacial Shroud as a starting.
Elise gets hit, gets one shot
good
again.
Malphite.
3-man Malphite. Here we go. You might see red team gets taken down with, or sorry, rather. Ooh, there's the dive though again. Teemo coming in.
These are the team fights I'm expecting.
Elise and Kogma are down though. My neighbor Teemo got that Udyr W to shield her with the turtle stance. Blue team finally winning a team fight here, getting a pick. Up, here comes the dive from the Maokai. I don't know what that Xayah ult is. UCD really feeling ambitious here. Doesn't really understand the reach of the Xayah ult. Gets stunned up by the E from Xerath. Gets taken out. At least is now on top.
There is a reason for that misplay. Xayah is not over 2,700.
Oh, she not.
No, she's not. I allowed an exception because it's a friend.
Hey.
It's a friend.
Oh, special VIP treatment, huh?
Yeah.
Unbiased commentators, by the way.
Yeah.
Unbiased. No, no preferences to any of these players here.
Definitely not.
Imagine if the Malphite had ult there. Kogma goes down. Elise goes down. That is the Elise's 7th death of the game. Here comes the redemption from the red side, bringing in that AoE damage.
You do need CDR, but you can get CDR other ways. I just don't think Frozen Heart first is good, because you have no health. Especially when the other team there's a lot of AP on the other team. Frozen Heart
Although,
is just not.
it'll be a scary day in hell when they give CDR to fucking Randuins. Because they give CDR to every freaking item in this game now. So much that's no longer unique.
Let Maokai just die.
Well, they're deciding to go 2 towers deep onto the Nexus turrets.
Tower. Take the
Daishin
tower.
living up to his name and dying for free. Xayah wasting her ult again. She really needs to be smart about that. Trying to get 4 or 3-man AoE with the RE.
I actually think Daishin should have communicated like, I'm diving, take the tower, just let me die. But I don't think that is what happened.
You know, I'm not too sure if I agree with the Rapidon's second item coming in from the Xerath either, but I think they're at this point where they don't really need to care about itemization. They're winning every team fight that they need. Blue team is getting really aggressive, but
I'm gonna win Void Staff. He knows they're gonna get tons of MR.
you know, maybe this is just one of those games where we just gotta watch it unfold and see what happens at the end, you know?
I mean, if he wins anyway, it's not gonna make that much difference.
Blitzcrank missing the pull. Red team feels like they can get a little bit more aggressive. Daishin taking a little bit more damage, but his Maokai is able to heal up a little bit from the passive. Got himself a lot of Aegis too, so the scaling's a little bit better. Mundo gets pulled in. Waffle Bomb flashes into the Malphite ult. His ult's running though. He's healing up a little bit, but he's finally taken down. The blue team's actually going to be winning this team fight. Carl going to try and do something here. Ends up getting the Xayah. I wonder if his passive is going to be enough to take out. It's not enough to take out the Blitzcrank. Was close. Now, unfortunately, the Tristana here not being aggressive. Well, there's that. She's keeping her spacing.
Oh!
She needs to auto attack and W out. She doesn't W out. Lets herself get finished off by the Blitzcrank. Blacker, are you in this tournament?
No, he said he couldn't wake up at 8:30 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
In Hawaii.
Mr. Hawaii time.
He's
Or should I
actually the
say
only person.
Hawaii?
He's the only person I know that lives in Hawaii.
No spoilers, UCD Riven. We're still spectating this shit. We'll have to see what happens. Right now, the kills are tied 28 to 28. Gold. The difference is rather minimal at this stage of the game. 18 minutes in on an ARAM game, people are starting to get all their items.
By all their items, you mean 3 items.
At least 3 items completed, plus boots on most people. The Mundo doesn't even have boots yet. Might have forgotten about those. But it's Wafflebot, so you never know what's going on in his head.
And I'm telling you, there's no way the blue team is going to lose.
Nation! Stop diving and finish off the turret! This guy. He's like, hold on guys, let me press my R. Now they're gonna have to sit in it, and then we can go.
Yeah, I don't think it would last us around Cog either. Cog just wants more attacks. Oh, gets ulted by Malphite. Chain CC.
Wafflebot does have Stone Suit and Gargoyle Blade on, and his ult, able to heal up a little bit. Teemo's down to 2 health, that's the Udyr. Blue team ends up killing the Xerath. Not enough damage going to be on the red side. At least his last one alive.
And it's game. It's game.
What happened to the Kog'Maw?
He got hit by everything, as they expected Carl would be. Carl is a magnet with skill shots. Have you ever been in a game with him?
I have, and that's why I'm no longer playing with Carl anymore. Looks like Carl's not going to be enough to save the Nexus. That's going to be the win. Over to the blue side.
Alright. Alright. We're moving on to the 3rd round now. Moving on.
Are we already round 3? Wow, there's 7 mother-loving rounds.
7, yep. It's because we started really late. We also had some technical difficulties. I'm also going to AFK for like 30 minutes.
Right now?
Soon. Because
Okay.
I'm going to go eat dinner.
Make sure to leave a game spectating
Yeah, I will leave
when
the
you
game
go.
spectating. Alright,
Wow.
who's actually in the game right now? Dr. Dick? Let's do Dr. Dick.
I'll have to spectate your game since he's not on my friends list.
He's not. What? Okay.
What, dude? You think my friends list is VIP only?
VIP.
You know who's on my friends list?
Who's on your friends list?
Only me. I have myself added.
Okay. That's a shitty friends list if I'm being honest.
Listen here, buddy.
What do you need to tell me? I'm all ears.
I was just saying, listen here.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I got myself some kettle-cooked jalapeno chips. Coming in nice and hot with that crispy, spicy flavor.
Let me look at it. Teams are fairly balanced, I think.
We know that Jamaican Kangaroo and Dr. Thick already have 1 L underneath their belt. VHS Porte going to take a little bit of damage from the Graves Q. But he's on Annie. We're sure to see some fatty engages now. We got Rengar here, the new Rengar.
What
Or
are you eating, bro?
Why am I
You're
eating?
your crunches.
That's the kettle-cooked flavor, baby.
Oh man. Dum.
That's with my mouth closed too, so you know the chips are nice and crispy and crunchy. Ooh!
Oh.
That Garen poke, deadliest in the game, coming in with that silence. Still a retarded mechanic, and I don't know why Riot keeps it in the game, but you never know.
Probably Garen. Because Garen is such a shitty champion.
To be honest, when is Garen going to get a rework? All they ever done is change his ultimate.
No,
And by change his ultimate, they just kind of like made the stats on it different. The 3-man knockout from the Rakan going to be... The Echo Sun is going to catch the Rengar out though. It's going to be a 1-for-1, and the team's reset. They're just going to be hit a little bit by the Ziggs poke on the Q.
Can't. Never mind. I wasn't sure what I was gonna say. Vanguard already with
apparently.
2 deaths.
Apparently, one of the guys on the red team wasn't able to see the health bars and had to reconnect. But that was
2 minutes ago. He reconnected, I'm sure.
Jamaican Kangaroo bringing that Justana bomb to the rest of his team.
Oh.
Victor almost walked right in. Second flash queued from the Annie.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
Are you gonna get dinner?
Yeah.
Alright, send me some, baby. Send me some in the mail. Alright, guys. I know what you're all thinking. Now that Yan's gone, we can finally get to that top tier commentary. And I've been saving it just for this moment. How's it going, everybody? Bane here, ready to bring you the highest tier shoutcasting you've ever heard in your life. We got ourselves Jamaican Kangaroo on the Recon, playing the staring game with the Echo, slaps him with his tail. The disrespect. Dr. Thick looking to get an auto attack on Graves. Going to be life stealing up just a little bit. Now we got Annie over here with the Rod of Ages, which is my favorite build to go on Annie. Get yourself a little bit of scaling health, scaling AP. You know, if you get caught out a little bit, you're the one engaging, right? So you want to make sure that you live a little bit longer. As I say that, she dies instantly. Saber's coming in with the slaps, ends up getting a kill on the Graves. Rengar will come in, gets exhausted instantly, needs to be W'ing out so he gets the slow removed from himself, gets a little bit of health back. Nice, you're dodging. Ziggs Q getting away from the game. Uh-oh. Starkout walking into the Kog'Maw auto attacks. Nice here, getting himself a little bit more stronger. Graves missing his ultimate on the Ziggs. Really unfortunate for Dr. Thick. And again, as always, guys, we all believe that Dr. Thick misspelled his name, and it should be with 2 C's, but the guy's adamant about it. Alright, I gotta put down these crack cocaine kettle chips because it is so good. Water. H2O in my soul. I never go fleet foot on any champ. I don't know. I'm a guy that's too stuck in his ways, and when I see Dark Harvest in my options, I'm like, ooh, that looks spicy. Tristana's gonna get herself outside of the Victor R. Victor's gonna be able to get that Annie though. Dr. Thick, or rather Dr. In, going down to the Echo. Echo presses R, gets away from madness. Ends up getting a double kill, I think, with his Q. That was now the triple kill. Kog'Maw going to be doing his AoE. Probably should just go for the minion wave and not the AoE damage on the champs. There goes the first turret. Again, Ziggs doing what Ziggs does best, being the most annoying Yordle in the universe. Dr. Thick, again, eating in onto the Echo. Eating a face full of Echo Q. Or maybe Echo D. No, I'm saying. Now, granted, I don't think we've seen a spicy Rakan engage here. We might be looking at it with the bush control going on right now. W's in. And he gets a 2-man stun on the Tibbers. Rakan, wow, gets hit with that judgment. Goes down after getting a 3-man charm. I believe it's still considered a charm, right? Stonewall comes out from VHS porn tape. Again, A lost relic. One of the necessities of growing up as a young man. Everyone needs that one VHS porn tape. Not speaking from experience, of course, but from what I learned in history class. Rakan coming in with that W again. We didn't have anybody on the team. Oh, we got ourselves a 3-6 ult. Garen in there doesn't have ult yet, though. So can't use his judgment on anyone. Rengar goes down, not able to finish off the Annie. Blue team engaging with the Tristana. Tristana's got another jump, decides to use it to jump out instead of finishing off the Kog'Maw? Who is that? Status stole. When you play Tristana, you gotta have the biggest huevos on the entire abyss. You gotta believe, not only in yourself, but in the champion you're playing and in your teammates. For only then will you find success. Dr. Thick going again with that static shiv start. Ziggs going down, Echo going down. Good engages by the Rakan, making sure you turned up 2 of them. Right, employees will never ask you for your login information. That's what I'm saying, Blackheart. I do not agree with the static shiv on Graves. I don't see it as a good item at all. In fact, I still think that lethality Graves is the way to go. You get yourself their nice Death Dance into Youmuu's. It looks like our very own Victor is going to be going down right now after getting chain CC'd. Ziggs ult going to be down though. Graves uses ult to get a little bit more distance between them. Oh, can they finish off again? They cannot. The Tristana ults and finishes off the Kog'Maw though. A little bit unfortunate for Kog'Maws today. I don't think anyone's finding the right openings that they want. Maybe it's time just to bring back the good old AP Kog'Maw, especially, and personally for me, if I saw Rengar and Graves on my team, I probably would have went AP Cog. Wow, that Rakan just got straight chain CC'd out the wazoo, unable to fully use his combo. Dr. Thick doing the best he can, but can't finish it with the Graves. He's able to get the Annie though. But now we got Kog'Maw trying to 1v4 here. He needs to get his auto attacks in. Gets one. Good kiting by the Kog'Maw there. Night Zero making sure they weave auto attacks in while trying to space himself away from the Garen. Victor's going to be finishing off the Ziggs. In all honesty here, the Tristana should probably kill herself. There she goes. Status though going down. Yeah, but Blackheart, building correctly is what makes you a top tier player. Understanding the situation, the champion you're on, the itemization is key. That's what separates the plebs from the gods. Ziggs though coming in hot, doing another fatty AoE damage on 3 of the red team. Red team can't seem to get enough damage, and Rengar comes in almost. The Ziggs, but can't finish it off. Frosty tip the last one, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna wrap up the game here, boys. Status all gonna be finishing off that Nexus. Here comes Echo with the fatty auto attacks. GG's, everybody. GG's. All right. Well,
Alright, I'm not actually. Alright, what game should we watch now?
are we still in round 3?
I think we're past round 3. Actually, maybe we are.
Games 3 and 4, or teams 3 and 4 might be going against each other, but why don't we just head over to round 4? And looks like who are we just watching? We were just watching teams. Why don't we watch teams 1 and 6 go against each other? We haven't seen team 1 since the first round. Might as well see what Alan's up to again. He was probably trying to come up with ways to get that W over here in the downtime. So interested to see.
Well, he's on Sivir right now. Let's see what this rest of his team is. So we'll watch that.
Okay. Now I'm actually going to go AFK for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then I will be right back at the action.
But for anyone that's watching, don't build Stag Shield on Graves. Don't ever do that. Actually, you can do that if you want to. We'll see if Alan's team can carry him to victory. Has he won one yet? Has Alan won one yet? Maybe. Cap rush. This is Carl's brother, by the way. This is Lethal Industries' brother. Flying Dildo. Death Cap Rush. Can't tell if Paul is actually second.
I'll keep you my dirty little secret.
That's actually a song I listen to a lot.
And we're back, baby.
What do you think about Death Cap Rush, Diana?
Sounds awful. Sounds
What are
absolutely
you guys
terrible.
building it? Paul's brother.
Carl's brother. Where the heck's Diana? Flying Dildo. Oh, I didn't know Flying Dildo was Carl's. Now, granted, think about it. If Flying Dildo, you know, learned everything he knew about the game from Carl, that's to be expected.
I think that just runs in the genes.
So Carl, dude, this is the battle of the brothers then. Carl, unfortunately, has to go against his own family. Can they save the turret? They do save the turret. Karthus is not enough to take down the last of the tier 2.
Yeah, probably because it can't auto attack.
So, you know, sometimes the Howling Abyss is just a cruel world. Pitting 2 brothers against each other. Family means nothing out here in ARAM. Blood ties are basically worthless when it comes for trying to get higher glory. Flying Dildo is deciding to dive in and eat the Jinx rocket. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Okay. Now, I'm excited to see the Nunu, though. I mean, granted, he is one of my favorite champions on ARAM, even though he sucks major Yeti dick. Alright, that champion can do some funky stuff, though, when he's hiding in the bush. Oh, Nunu's gonna be charging up that ult. Going to be taking half the health off of Sivir and the Bard. Karthus coming in, doing the AoE damage. Coming in with the ultimate. Who's it gonna get? Doesn't get anybody. But we can't deny this is kind of the battle of the AoE damages there. Well played by the Nunu, by the Karthus, and the Brand. Make sure the red team pulled out on top there. Wow. The Braum shield doesn't get the chance to block the Jinx R. Weaving it on the side there, hitting the Sivir, and in turn getting the AoE onto Jinx, really committing to that inhib. Alright, we got the blue team pushing up here, make sure the minion wave gets present and accounted for. Red team going to back off slightly. They understand that they don't have the turrets here, nor the numbers to try and compete. They're going to be waiting on their ultimates before they fight again. They have enough wave clear, though, with the Brand. And the Karthus laying down the Qs. Brand eating, or rather Carl, eating a Diana Q from his brother. What a cruel world we live in. Oh, not respecting the Braum at all. Braum should be... Nunu gets hit by the Poppy Stun. Then the Braum concussive blows. G-Swole comes in, does 0 damage to the Braum. Everyone's going to try and walk out of here. The blue team obviously on their last leg, though. Braum shield going to be soaking up most of the Lucian ult. Red team starting to rack up kills, though, with the Jinx. Jinx is just... Oh no, not like this. Flying Dildo walks into the Jinx slow, gets zapped. How unfortunate. The AoE damage is just too much on the red side. And there's no locket yet built on to the blue side. Poppy probably should have got that before Adaptive Helm. This is probably the game here, unless Aishu Plasma decides to just die. Or at least it would have been that turret if she let the minions tank. A little unfortunate there. A little bit of lapse of judgment. Executing yourself is definitely worth getting that turret. Was that a penta for the Jinx? Everybody? Alright. Well, good for the Jinx. Okay, we'll get to that later. Alright. Hey Jinx, nice pentakill. The chat loves you. Ugh. We'll get... Why are you guys yelling at me? Why do I not see Pogshams in the motherfucking chat? Why do I not see Poggers in the motherfucking chat? Y'all be like, Bane missed the penta, baby. Yo, you guys missed the hype. Alright? Why are you guys like, oh my gosh, pentakill, I've never seen one of those before. Gotta get that in the chat. Enter. There we go. Alright, red team just biding their time again, waiting for ultimates to come up. Karthus ult is available. Jinx ult is available. Things are looking kind of good on the red side of teams. Now the blue team, they probably want to try and get a pick onto a carry. If they can get rid of the Jinx, who's 13-5, then that's probably going to be their best chance for getting a W here.
I actually want to make a point about why Bane doesn't notice pentas. He just gets pentas all the time. That's why it's normal for him. He just ignores it. People in the chat though.
I get a penta a day. Keeps the flamers away, you know what I'm saying? It's just a natural occurrence for me. I wake up and get a penta. I'll go in with the shield. That's Kato, by the way. Ooh. Poppy lands the snowball on the Karthus. Not a bad target to go onto, but I don't think blue team would have had the follow up. Now, granted, if blue team really wants to win this team fight, they're gonna have to save the Bartle, get it onto either Carry or Karthus, making sure Karthus can't play down or use that AoE damage. Finish out the Jinx relatively quickly. Finally got a lock it in now from the Braum too, so they might be able to survive just better. What up, Ganja? Welcome to the highest tier of LCS commentary, the ARAM LCS. Asmodeus is going to be dodging that brand Q, making sure not to get stunned up and taking unnecessary poke. This battle kind of turned into a rather standstill after it was really kind of liddy-fagiddy in here. But I think blue team decided to stop losing team fights and now they're going to play it a little bit more slowly. However, they're letting the Nunu heal back up off the minion wave. And any poke that the blue team has been doing is kind of getting nullified. Again, this is really going to come down. Unfortunately, red team just needs the Poppy to pop off. The moment the Poppy can get onto a carry, like the Jinx, and actually preferably the Jinx, is when they'll be able to win the team fight. But we just need Asmodeus.
What I'm really confused about is why the team like Karthus is not winning.
Well, they should be, but they're better at trying to peel off of an engage rather than engage themselves, right? Who on the red team is going to be able to initiate a fight? The Karthus? Well, Wafflebot's not on Karthus.
A lot of people pick me when I build Rod of Ages instead of Archangels on the Karthus. They just start spamming it.
I mean, Tear's a pretty good item on Karthus.
I tend to just go our way. 5 eyes and then I can just start using
Brand gets popped off, Poppy goes up on the Karthus. Karthus is one shot, shout time 2 times, gonna get taken out by Allen.
I think this guy's playing Karthus wrong.
I think the Bard just saved 3 of his teams from the Karthus AoE. That is a heads up play by Narcissus. Oh! This could be it for a couple of the blue team! Asmodeus goes down, Bard goes down, but they're able to get the turret. Jinx, however, has her hyper. Jinx not getting the crit she wants. There she goes. Triple kill for the Jinx. Now, granted, I don't know why the red team decided to start playing more passively and let the blue team kind of roll over them.
Karthus
A little bit unfortunate.
Just portal in and go in. There's no point in playing passive if you're on the red team. No point.
Now the new Jinx with the Boiling Bloods, great combo. Karthus coming in here, Chow 2 times, or ×2 rather. Looking for an opening. They're gonna back off a bit. They're 4v5 here. Lucian chilling in base. Not sure exactly what he's doing. He probably thinks that he's walking around, but Wafflebot not actually walking. See, I don't know what you're spectating, but I'm just staring at the Lucian right now. I just keep staring at good old Wafflebot doing Wafflebot things. There he goes.
Good old Wafflebot.
Wafflebot dodges the Braum Q. Red team just letting the blue team come up and take their inhib for free. Chow 2 times. Luckily, Ashu Plasma has a little bit of lifesteal in his masteries. Going to be able to heal up just a little bit off of that minion wave. Snowball's coming in from Spoofu. Now, granted, the Nunu's starting to run out of mana, though. Now, we should pay attention, though. Carl does have Leandries and a Void Staff and Magic Pen Boots. He can do a lot of damage if he gets it on the right people. But
Go in, Karthus, go in, portal in. Portal in, do it. Okay.
Alright, Karthus doesn't have his lay waste on. That's a little bit unfortunate. Pops his ultimate. New's gonna pop his R. Bard goes down. Sivir goes down. Poppy goes down. The red team gets the 3 for 1. Silver or Jinx ult not hitting anybody. We got ourselves a Warmogs on the Braum, gonna be able to heal himself back up to full. Flying Dildo starting to again lose the match against his brother. Flying Dildo gets hit with the exhaust, now goes in, takes out the Lucian, needs to get another Q off onto the Jinx if they want to get a W here. Second exhaust coming in onto the Diana. That's an ace. Or rather, I suppose the Karthus came up just in time before the ace would go off.
What a back and forth battle. Just when you think the blue team has the edge, the red team decides to pull their head out of their abysses. This is probably going to be the last fight of the game here, though. Blue side, no more turrets. Red side, only with the Nexus turret. A couple Nexus turrets. They're engaging onto the Karthus. Pops the Zonias.
Come on, use an Archangels. He doesn't use Archangels either. He hasn't used Archangels.
Karthus will back up though. Red team needs to try and engage here. They can't let the Poppy get away and heal up again. 1 for 1. One Nexus turret goes down for the Karthus and the Poppy. Wafflebot's trying to lifesteal up here now on the Lucian. On that minion wave. Gotta make sure he's not going down. Jinx is starting to do hyper carry things, doing a lot of damage. Gets the slow onto the Braum. Snowball coming in hot too. Auto slowed, stunned. Gonna get the brand passive. Pops his ult, goes down for a free Nunu flash. Pops the Now guys, are we surprised? I know it seemed a little bit wishy-washy there, but did we really expect Allen to win the game? No, we do not. What a good game, and to be honest, to be expected from the red side. GG's. Hyphy engages on the red side, just what we expect.
Okay. It's actually insane how you find it. It's every time you find a way to shit on Allen.
Oh, I never let an opportunity like that pass me by. Now, are we still in round of 4 now? Now that 1 for 6 is done.
How is
7?
Wait, 3 and 4 still need to play? What happened to 3 and 4? 3 and 4 is still not done. They're almost done. They're like 26 minutes in. Let's not watch that one.
Golly, Miss Molly. Well, they're gonna, as soon as that game's over, 3 has to go against 2, and luckily 4 gets the bye, so they're not in any hurry there. But we could watch Team 7 versus Team 5 right now.
Yeah, we can watch that one for sure.
So Team 5 is going to be Dr. Thick again with Night Zero and Jamaican Kangaroo.
Alright, let's go. Let's go in there. Wait, they're not even playing.
P-Dog.
None of these guys are playing. Alright, we're gonna jump into the 27-minute one. Watch the end of that game.
Perfect. Just what I wanted, baby. 27-minute mother-loving ARAM games. Tell me that there's something better than that, chat. I don't think there is. Who doesn't like seeing 6 items out of 10 champs going head-to-head? Minimal room. Minimal time. Skill shots flying everywhere. Critical decisions being made. Critical thinking, even. That's what happens.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. There's no critical thinking in there. Not from what
The spray and pray coming in hot. Blue team doing massive AoE damage, but they can't. Does the best he can. The 3-man stun by the Aurelian Soul, almost enough to take out the blue team, but not good enough.
Wait, I see a Rage Blade, Frozen Mallet, Wits End, Bane. Sounds like the type of build I would do. Right. This guy's a genius. That's all I gotta say.
Maybe he just kept dying too quickly to the cannon.
Maybe. I mean, the whole team is. Well, most.
They're trying to save the last turret here. Red team makes sure to try and stop the Yasuo. Daishin gonna do the best he can. Goes down to the Garen. They save one Nexus turret.
Good.
Now the blue team has quite a significant kill lead, but not necessarily a significant gold lead this game. Now,
Matters.
are you kidding me? Well, it's not at 25 minutes in, but
I'm actually surprised that the team with the ribbon is quote unquote winning.
now granted, a 15-5-15 Vayne is hard to take down. Now,
Especially
if
when
the
he goes
cannon, if the cannon waits for his flash to come up, and again that cannon's going to be Musique again from the Kappa 1 squad. So you know, not gonna try to put the pressure on Musique, but it all kind of rides on him. You know, if red team loses, it's probably gonna be Musique's fault. But we're gonna have to watch here, see what the cannon does. He's got himself the Rabadons, has himself the Leandries, trying to get to that Void Staff.
Oh,
Ooh,
just to go back to some guy is asking why don't we make a ARAM league? Probably because that'd be too much work.
An ARAM league, like what? Every day we just have a tournament and see who's the best ARAMers.
I think that's what he's trying to say. So everyone gets a random team every day, like one game, and then we have people with the most wins by the end of the game. I guess.
Who's saying that?
Gold
Is that in the
leagues, right?
Discord?
No one would. Yeah, no one would show up. I barely get anyone to show up for this shit.
Listen here, I can handle about one ARAM game a month. All right. You want me to play in a league every single day? You crazy. You see Ribbon Senpai on the ribbon, inting, going down to half health. Kenny coming in, Zonia's instantly doesn't even get enough AoE damage down. Twitch coming in, gets the kill, no one's on the Vayne. Vayne gets stunned up by the Aurelion Soul. The Garen ultimate does absolutely nothing.
No one can kill the Vayne. That's where you're wrong. No one can kill the Vayne.
Unfortunately, the Aurelion Soul does not have his Q up to stun the Vayne there. And you got yourself the 5-for-1 ace for the blue side. Now granted, after this is done, I'd like to know the stats on if blue side or red side has been winning more. Because we just saw the blue side lose last game.
Yes, let's look at the stats. The overall stats.
27 minutes.
What a game. What a pleasure it is to be a part of this experience. Nothing better than spending almost half an hour on the Abyss at one time. Same champions, same abilities, same items,
Same team.
same teams. It really brings a sort of sense of camaraderie among the squad.
Oh,
Like, hey, we've been through hell and back together in 28
oh
minutes.
man, Team 4 with the last place. Team 4 is Music's team.
Unfortunate.
The 3 Kappa 1 members are in, have the most losses. That is just terrible. But Team 7 is in the lead. Team 7, number 1.
Mm.
Alright,
So now we get to watch Team 1 versus Team 5.
Or no, we just watched Alan play, right?
just watch.
Alan lost. Alan lost. Classic Alan.
Yep.
So
classic.
now, and then that game was Team 2 and Team 3.
So why don't we watch Team 6 and Team 4 since 4 got the bye last round?
Team 6 and Team 4.
That's going to be... Wait,
What?
we just saw Musique play, right?
Yeah, we just saw Music play. I don't think we want to see him play again. It's just too
Wait.
much Music for one day.
But Musique's team had the bye.
I think we're looking at a different round. That was last round. That was last.
Maybe I gotta hit that fat refresh button.
Uh, that was that last round, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't actually.
No, I mean, they're probably still playing the last round, like round 3. Now it's updated.
Oh, right. That was 3 versus 4.
Who's team
So-
1 and 6? They're speeding ahead.
That's Allen losing. That was the team we watched. The Nunu losing to.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So now. So who have we not seen? Who's team 7 and team 5? Who do we got
7.
there? Yeah, why don't we watch team 7, team 5? That's
Alright.
Dr. Thick, Jamaican Kangaroo, and those guys.
Yep.
Although who's on
This-
team 2 and 3?
Team 2 and 3.
Oh,
They're
we've
not
seen-
in the game right now, I don't think.
We've seen.
Yeah, they're not in the game.
Yeah, 3 just lost is what. Or rather, 3 just won. Sorry.
Yes. Alright, we're gonna win Champ Select watching Team 7 versus. No, not Team 7. Team 7 versus Team 5. Yeah, Team 7 versus Team 5.
Okay.
Must be demoralizing to be Team 4. Must be very demoralizing.
How come I can't spectate that game?
Not. Are you out of Champ Select? I mean, are you out of the stat screen?
I am out of the stat screen.
Alright, just
and
want to make sure, you know.
I can't spectate the champ select this time. What's going on?
Spectate me.
Yeah, I can't spectate you. Now I can. I went to my profile and then back to home. Let me. Nice client, right? Nice client. Love it. Nothing wrong with it. No bugs. All right. Taking away my legacy client from me. Fuck you. I mean, sorry for all the kids out there watching.
Oh, Jesus. I just feel bad for the team with the Nocturne. Are you watching this? I just feel bad for their team.
I'm loading in, but I do not. I don't like the teams at all.
Oh my god, that's actually terrible for their team.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Thick is 0-2 already in the tournament. And, or I guess 0-3, right? What round are we in? 4?
Yeah, I think we're in round 4.
This could be the one that sends him home.
Yeah, it's just, at some point there's no reason to play anymore because you know you're gonna lose. At that point, I hope they play just to play and not just dip out. You know what I'm trying to say?
I feel you, dude. You know, there is something about the Abyss that kind of just slowly sucks your soul out. You know what I'm saying? But in most days, it's a good thing. You know, most days you want your soul sucked. But,
By a specific
know,
person, maybe.
yeah, or a specific champ.
Okay.
Whatever you're into, you know?
Alright.
We don't judge here.
Have you thought about Alawi doing that business?
I don't think about Alawi ever. She does not cross my mind. I forgot about that champion.
Okay. Alright, early game fight. Red guard.
I mean, the
died.
last thing you want on a Saturday morning is Alawi coming in here. Them big squishy tentacles giving you a nice caressing hug.
You've given this some thought.
I'm a quick thinker. So now that she's in my mind, I'm just going through scenarios, and by God, it does not look good. I don't see one scenario where I end up on top. If you guys know what I'm saying. You know, because I'd lose. The move will come in with the Q. Gets deleted. F-Fierce. Everybody flashing away. And he's going to get the AoE. Rengar coming in from the bush. The Morgana Q almost gets the Rengar. But the Empowered Q is enough to kill her off. Triumph comes and heals up everybody.
Yep.
A little bit unfortunate for the red side. This is kind of how we expected it to go. The Sivir does not get her spell shield off. She's going to go down here to the Amumu. Withered on the Gangplank, who has his oranges up. Not the best target when you got an Annie there. Little old Annie. Gotta reply to lit text messages.
It's just not gonna go well for the non-10 team. It's actually impossible for them to win. Unless the other team goes full retard. And that's always possible.
They're getting hit up by that Bard Q. No follow-up though. The red team doesn't really have any of that. I don't. 6 that wins. Nocturne coming in, tries to get the fear onto the Annie. Annie goes in on a snowball. Helps get the assist onto the Bard kill. 1 for 1. Not a bad trade for the red team. I believe that anytime the red team gets one, it's a win for them. The damage is starting to come out though. Why is it that every time I get into a new game, I have to click the scoreboard? Of course I want to see the freaking stats game. Hello?
Just press O. Just press O.
Oh, so, oh, look at that. Oh!
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Yo, I don't agree with that Silver Zeal start. I don't agree with that at all.
I think most people go attack speed first on Sever, unless they're rushing the Essence Reaver.
Well, I'm more thinking the lines of either BF start or actual something that helps you with your skills. I mean, you have a Q and you have a W that both scale off.
You're right. She does have a Q and a W here.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a thinker, Yan. Guys, Yan's a thinker. Don't let anyone. I don't care, Yan. I don't care what anyone says about you. You're a thinker, bro. Bard coming in with the auto attacks. Gonna be able to finish off both the Rengar and the Karthus. Damn, what was a 4 for 2 ended up being a 4, or sorry, brain exploding. 3 for 1 ended up being a 3 for 3.
It's just that his skills scale out 80. Most of the time in early game, he's just gonna spam, so
Ooh. Nasa's gonna be able to stack up that Gangplank. If there's any redeeming quality for the red side, it is gonna be this Nasa. Hopefully, gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger here into the late game.
Wait, was Blackheart agreeing with me?
Nasus right now is going to be at, let's see here, 120 stacks. Not too bad at 5 minutes, 6 minutes in. Those Qs are going to start hurrying again. The blue side is rather squishy. If the Nasus can get enough health to survive, although it looks like he's rushing the Triforce, he's going to be getting a little bit of CDR there, but not necessarily. The Q-Band stun onto the Morgana and the Bard. Morgana goes down to the Rengar flash Q. AoE damage coming in hot, and he's going to get another stun. Bard's going to be chased down by the Tibbers. The Nasus grossly overestimated his strength. And it's going to be a 4 for 3. Now that looked like it was going to be a lot worse for the red team when 2 of their players got down to about 30% of their HP. But they were able to pull it back, cut their losses. Sure, they're going to lose the turret here, but it's 7 minutes in, you know, that's to be expected. 1 turret's going down, not necessarily a huge deal. Now, Jamaican Kangaroo, I don't agree with the Luden's rush. I'd much rather see
Zonias?
the Zonias. Now, granted, with the itemization change, I'm a little hesitant as to what to go first. Now, Morello's is always just kind of like the go-to for me, but like I'd either go Rod of Ages into Zonias or Morello's into Zonias.
I'd rather get help. Yeah, I would go Rod of Ages. I would get health. And the two ways.
Gangplank goal goes down. Amumu with the ult, gets the ult off, but then the Bartle comes in. Gonna set up the Gangplank for death. Nasus decides to end using his only means of escape with... Or sorry, doesn't even get to flash in.
Did you see that damage Rengar did on that Morgana? He just wiped him. It's one shot.
That's the power of Dustblade, baby.
That's why I'm a big fan of health on Morgana. There are two ways of playing. You can go health first, or Zhonya's. I always think health is better.
The AP Bard too, coming in hot. Maybe a problem here is that since this Bard isn't going support Bard, there's no Locket, there's no Redemption, and there's no other really besides the Bard W. There's no healing on that team. You know, Nasus Q can heal himself up, but you know, I believe if this Bard went support Bard, they'd be in a lot better position.
I don't think they'd be in that position at all, to be honest. Look at their team. Look at their team.
I mean, right. It's not the best team we've ever seen, but there are ways. There are ways to survive just a little bit longer in this game.
What's the point of surviving? We're gonna kill the other team.
Sometimes, well, I think that the red team can outscale.
Really?
At least with the Nasus. Oh, I mean,
I don't think so.
actually, maybe not. Maybe not.
Cardis and Chief. Yes.
Yeah, but Karthus gets nullified with one locket. I mean, literally, all it takes is one locket. Better put on that black shield, Jamaican kangaroo.
Is that racist? Are you attempting a racist joke?
No, not at all. I was just saying that he got hit by the snowball on Annie, and if he died, the black shield would have been a good option. Wow!
Okay. Good start. Good start.
Oh! They're on the Rengar. Rengar decides to wait on his W for too long. Morgana's got the binding.
Oh!
Wow, what a wipe!
Roll.
The ace!
What happened?
Who called that? Who had the foresight to think that the red team might win a team fight the later this game got? Oh, I think that was me.
I actually think they just didn't buy it, and the GPL is out of sync again. Just like that one GP we saw earlier.
I mean, that's not the fault of the GP. That's cooldown. The GP ult just takes so long to come back up. A lot of times, it's not going to be there when the team fight happens, especially if the red team's going to engage on you like they did. That was the Amumu coming in. Rengar kind of, Yep. Morgana gets hit, or hits a minion with her Q. That's an ace. Dr. Thick's going to be up though. Nasa's going to be up too. Going to be in time to possibly save this inhib. But I think they might have to give it up. Dr. Thick's being... Yeah, Dr. Thick's going to be backing off here. He understands that give up the inhib, but save the Nexus turrets. You're going to have two people up. A little bit slow on his spell shield. Going to get stunned up by the Annie. Annie doesn't have stun anymore. Got ourselves a little bit of a feud going on in the chat between Blackheart and Alan. I don't know what Alan's talking about. Obviously, Alan gets carried every game. Blackheart, the superior mentality, no matter what map he's on. Truly the higher level of gameplay.
Well, Cardis actually got Leanders this time, which is a good player.
I think the new Leandries is so good.
It is.
So good. Better than that life per tick what nonsense.
What are you talking about? It's still life per tick.
Yeah, no, but not only that. This increased damage per per second is really what kind of changed it so that the tanks that, even though you'd meltate them,
The fights were too long, but now everybody's just doing more and more damage.
Oh, it only caps up to 10 seconds. That's all you do, especially if you're Cardinals.
Yeah, and I believe the way it works too is like the ticking of Leandri's health counts towards the 10-second counter. So,
Yes.
like, you only need to pop your Leandries on it for it to really proc for a considerable amount of time.
Yes.
23 kills to 22 kills.
The
Red
Cardinals
team
should
just
go
letting their Nasa stack.
in. Cardinals
Blue
should just go
team.
in. I've always seen Cardinals in this tournament play like such a pussy and wait for their team to go in, when they should be the ones going in first. Just Poro in there. Poro in there and die.
Man, I miss the days where everyone knew the fact that Locke is just so good.
Oh, Sivir. What is Sivir doing?
Wow, that Bartle got everybody. Red team's going to be running down everybody else. GP's going to try and get stacked by the Nasus. That's going to be, you know what, the Nasus still up. They're going to be able to take quite a bit of the map here. Nasus needs to use his E. He's trying to just get stacks here. They probably could have gotten the turret and the inhib if he was just a little bit more aggressive on it. Instead, they're not even going to get the turret.
Jesus, that Sivir. I think. Oh no, not caught again.
Man. Wow. Use the wither on the Karthus, bro. For future references for all you Nasus players, Sivir Spell Shield does not stop the Q damage. It is considered an auto attack. Not a spell.
Yes. Cardis
I'm pretty sure the Nasus could have just killed the Bard there. If he was, or sorry, the Karthus there.
What is Sivir doing? It's question marks right there all around.
Dude, you know the team's spamming. Morgana got 3 people in her ult. 1 person alive left on the red or blue team. It's gonna be the GP. What can he do here? Doesn't get the combo right.
Oh.
Just the wither. Oh.
Yo, every time I'm watching this Sivir, I kinda
A piece of you dies inside.
Yes. I don't know what this is. What is he? What is this?
Well, now GP used his ultimate just to secure the Nocturne kill when the Nocturne was trying to kill himself, and in fact, keeping the Nocturne alive would have been better for the upcoming team fight. A little bit of misjudgment. Now the GP ult's going to be down 2 for the next big fight. Hard to flame the GP though when he's the one carrying the team 10 and 5. But not that hard.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you this? Every time, actually I did tell you this. Every
Eh?
time C9 is on the other team, he's carrying. But when I'm on his team, he's feeding.
So are you trying to say maybe the problem's not C9, but it's 2 man? Oh, I can't watch. Everyone on the blue team's just dying. Oh my god. That Bartle was fan-tiddly-tastic though.
What's happening?
Got 2 of the carries. All their movement had to do was walks up, presses his ult, gets 2 people in his ult. Morgana comes in hot. They get everything they need. I believe Sivir was one of the people caught in the Bartle. Didn't spell shield it to get away. A little bit unfortunate. Bane's judgment coming in clutch once again. Just full understanding and grasp of the situation. Bard needs to use it. Get the stack! Oh!
Getting a bit too ahead of ourselves right now. Getting a bit too ahead of ourselves.
Now that'll be fun. That'll be fine. Kinda, maybe. The inhib will probably go down once again. But Karthus is gonna kill himself. It gives Nasus a little bit more gold, but that's fine. That's whatever.
No problem. Wait, does Nasus have a Dark Harvest stat? What is his keystone?
He's running.
Dark Harvest. So he gives him a Dark Harvest stun.
Oh yeah, he does.
Wait, how long did it take you to notice that?
I was looking at at his ultimate. I was like reading Fury of the Sands. I was reading the stats on it.
Alright, what's his how many stacks does he get?
Let's see, Susan with 540 stacks.
Oh, gets caught.
The GP is dead. He no longer has any visibilities. The Karthus goes in. Sonya is trying to get a little bit of free damage to Anderson. Doesn't get her ult on anybody. Rhaegar needed to W there, get a little bit more life, a little bit more sustainability. Annie doing a little bit of dodges. That's going to be the game. Nastus just outscaled like I thought he would, but, you know, that's just Nastus for you. That's what happens when you get a nice team that's going to let you get your stacks, going to let you get your health.